After 65, many older adults believe that only expensive foods can truly help rebuild leg strength, like organic protein powders, imported salmon, or fortified shakes that claim to restore muscle in just days. It sounds convincing if it's high-priced. It must have high impact. Right. But new findings tell a different story. In a 2024 study, published in the Journal of Aging and Nutrition, older adults who relied on specialty products showed no greater gains in leg muscle mass than those who ate everyday whole foods prepared simply at home. In fact, the most powerful foods for reversing age-related muscle loss are often the most overlooked. They're basic, affordable, and readily available at any neighborhood store. These foods don't just supply nutrients, they trigger repair mechanisms. Your muscles still remember how to use. They may look plain, but each one plays a powerful role. One flips the cellular switch that tells your muscles, it's time to grow. Another protects muscle fibers from breaking down while you sleep. And one delivers the complete amino acid package, especially to your legs, where strength matters most. So if your knees feel shaky, or climbing stairs feels harder than it should, don't blame aging. Start with what's on your plate. What's the simplest meal you've had this week? Let us know. Then, let's begin. Food number 1: eggs. The dual signal that activates muscle growth in aging legs. Eggs may seem like an ordinary food, but for adults over 65 who want to rebuild strength in their legs, they offer something far more powerful than most people realize. When you eat an egg, you're not just feeding yourself, you're delivering a signal to your muscles to start building again. That signal comes from leucine, a special building block inside egg protein. Leucine doesn't just supply material to grow new muscle. It also tells the body to start the building process in the first place. This is especially important for people over 65 because as we age, our muscles become slower to react to food. The normal signals that tell the body, let's repair and rebuild, start to fade. But leucine is strong enough to break through that slowdown. When it reaches the muscles in your legs, like your thighs, calves, and hamstrings, it acts like a spark, waking up the system and telling it, now is the time to grow. The first thing it turns on is a natural growth process, which helps the muscle cells collect amino acids and turn them into new tissue. That's how strength slowly returns. The legs, which often show early signs of muscle loss, benefit greatly from this process, helping you move more easily and stand more confidently. But protein and leucine alone aren't enough. That's why eggs also come with a second important nutrient, choline. Choline doesn't help with building new muscle directly, but it does something just as critical. It helps your brain and your muscles talk to each other. Without choline, your legs can't receive the full signal from your nervous system to move, push, or balance. This is often why older adults feel their legs getting slower or heavier. Choline helps sharpen those messages, making movement smoother and more reliable. Choline also supports the outer structure of your muscle cells, almost like keeping the skin of a balloon strong and flexible, so it can inflate and deflate without breaking. That strength helps your muscle fibers hold up under pressure, move when needed, and repair themselves after activity. So eggs give you both the message to build leucine and the support to keep those muscles working. Choline. Together, they form the core of what your legs need to stay active and powerful as you age. This combination is especially valuable in large, load-bearing muscles like those in your thighs and calves, which play a central role in your mobility and daily independence. Still, even though eggs provide two of the most important pieces, one key ingredient is missing if we want a truly complete solution for rebuilding leg muscle after 65. That missing piece is vitamin D. And without it, the benefits of eggs can't fully take hold. Vitamin D is not just about bones. It plays a powerful role in how your leg muscles contract, move, and grow stronger. It helps deliver signals inside your muscle fibers that control tension, rhythm, and response time. In simple terms, vitamin D makes your muscle fibers more awake. It helps them respond better to leucine. Without enough of it, the messages from leucine and choline are weaker, slower, or incomplete. That's why, even with good food, some seniors feel like they're not getting stronger, because one important part of the system is missing. Vitamin D acts like an amplifier for the entire muscle-building conversation happening in your body. When it's present in the right amounts, everything from nerve signaling to protein synthesis becomes more effective, especially in your legs, where strength is constantly called upon to support your body weight and help you stay upright. The good news is that vitamin D doesn't have to come from pills or supplements. You can get it from real, whole foods that pair perfectly with eggs. Two of the best foods for this are sun-exposed mushrooms and sardines with bones. Mushrooms, especially types like maytake or white button mushrooms that have been exposed to sunlight, can produce natural vitamin D. When cooked with eggs, they make a simple, earthy, and satisfying meal. Sardines, on the other hand, are one of the richest food sources of vitamin D in the world. Just a small amount provides a powerful dose, and, when combined with eggs, they become part of a full, muscle-supporting breakfast or lunch. These two foods don't just add nutrients, they complete the system that eggs begin, helping every bite deliver the full message to your legs. It's time to grow strong again. This natural synergy between egg nutrients and vitamin D-rich foods offers a practical way to support aging muscles using ingredients that are easy to find and cook at home. There are two easy and enjoyable ways to bring these combinations into daily life. No fancy tools, no complex recipes. The first is a mushroom and egg sauté, perfect for breakfast or brunch. Simply slice half a cup of mushrooms and cook them gently in olive oil for about 4 minutes, until they're golden and fragrant. Then crack in 2 eggs, stir gently, and let them cook together until set. The texture is soft, the flavor is rich, and the meal delivers both leucine and vitamin D in one warm, comforting dish. It takes less than 10 minutes and uses only one pan. You can even sprinkle some chopped herbs or cheese on top for added taste and interest. The second method is sardine and egg toast. Start with 1 slice of whole grain bread. In a bowl, mash together 2 sardines with bones and 1 boiled egg. Add a pinch of black pepper and a squeeze of lemon juice if desired. Spread it on the toast, and you have a powerful, savory, open-faced sandwich packed with leucine, choline, and vitamin D all in one. Both meals are simple, affordable, and easy to chew and digest, even for older adults with sensitive teeth or lower appetites. They also require no kitchen skills beyond the basics, making them easy to prepare even when energy or time is limited. When eaten regularly, about 4 to 5 times per week, these egg-based combinations begin to restore what aging quietly takes away. The muscle fibers in your legs, once slower and thinner, begin to thicken again. The connections between your brain and your legs become sharper, helping you react faster when walking or climbing stairs. Your legs regain the steady rhythm and strength needed for daily life, whether it's carrying groceries, rising from a chair, or catching your balance on uneven ground. But muscle support doesn't stop at breakfast. Your evening snack matters just as much. Food. Number 2, Greek yogurt, nighttime protein, that guards your legs while you sleep. Greek yogurt is creamy, cool, and incredibly simple. But for older adults trying to rebuild leg strength after 65, it might be one of the most powerful tools in the fridge. This food is far more than just a snack or breakfast side. Inside every spoonful of plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt is a rich store of protein, packed in a form that the body uses in a unique and helpful way, especially at night when most muscle repair happens. One key reason it's so effective is its high content of casein protein. Unlike fast-digesting proteins like whey, Casein is slow to break down. When you eat it, it releases amino acids into your bloodstream little by little, for up to 6 to 8 hours. That means your body receives a steady supply of building blocks over time, not just a quick spike. This slow, steady flow is exactly what aging muscles need, especially the large weight-bearing muscles in the legs. As we get older, our bodies tend to break down muscle tissue faster than we can rebuild it, a process that happens most noticeably during sleep. That's when the body is fasting. And if there aren't enough nutrients in circulation, it may start to borrow from the muscles themselves. The result? Gradual muscle loss. But when you eat Greek yogurt in the evening, the casein protein provides exactly what your legs need: fuel to protect muscle fibers from breaking down, and materials to rebuild them while you rest. This makes Greek yogurt a powerful support system for preserving and rebuilding leg strength overnight, especially for adults over 65 who may already struggle with muscle loss. But protein alone doesn't do all the work. Just like a construction site needs workers and tools, your muscles need more than raw material to rebuild. They also need the right helpers. Greek yogurt happens to come with one of those helpers: built-in calcium. Calcium is best known for supporting bones, but it plays a direct and important role in how your muscles move. Inside every muscle fiber, calcium controls how and when your muscles contract. When you move your legs, whether you're standing up from a chair or stepping onto a curb, calcium is what helps the muscle fibers tighten and release in a smooth, controlled way. If calcium is low, the signal becomes weaker, and the movement may feel shaky, slow, or unstable. In this way, calcium helps translate the protein you eat into real, usable strength in your legs. So when you eat Greek yogurt, you're getting both a high-quality, long-lasting protein to build leg muscle, and a key mineral to help those muscles work properly. Still, to make the most of what Greek yogurt offers, your body needs one more element: magnesium. Think of magnesium as the quiet supervisor that helps all the other parts do their jobs better. Magnesium helps your body convert protein into muscle by activating the enzymes that link amino acids together. It also supports your cells' energy systems, helping them produce the fuel that powers every muscle contraction. Without enough magnesium, even with plenty of protein and calcium, your muscles may not fully respond. This is especially true in the legs, which have some of the largest, hardest working muscles in the body. When magnesium is present in the right amounts, your body becomes much more efficient at turning food into movement, especially in those muscles that keep you stable, upright, and independent. The best way to make Greek yogurt even more effective is to pair it with magnesium-rich foods. Two of the best options are pumpkin seeds and boiled spinach. Pumpkin seeds are crunchy, flavorful, and extremely high in magnesium. They also contain a bit of protein and healthy fat, which makes them an excellent topping for yogurt. Spinach, especially when gently cooked, is another fantastic source. It's soft, easy to digest, and packed with magnesium as well as plant-based antioxidants that help fight inflammation. When these foods are combined with Greek yogurt, they complete the muscle-building equation, providing the body with everything it needs to protect and rebuild the legs from the inside out. There are two delicious and practical ways to bring these combinations into your daily routine. The first is a Greek yogurt and pumpkin seed parfait, perfect as an evening snack. Start with half a cup of plain Greek yogurt. Add 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds, a handful of blueberries, and a light sprinkle of cinnamon. You can drizzle a little honey on top if you'd like a touch of sweetness. This combination not only tastes rich and satisfying, it gives you protein, calcium, magnesium, and antioxidants all in one bowl. It's easy to eat, takes just 2 minutes to prepare, and helps protect your leg muscles while you sleep. The second is a savory Greek yogurt and spinach dip, which you can enjoy with whole grain crackers or fresh veggie sticks. Simply sauté half a cup of chopped spinach in a pan with a teaspoon of olive oil. Let it cool slightly. Then mix it into half a cup of Greek yogurt. Add a pinch of salt, garlic powder, or fresh lemon juice to taste. You now have a creamy, flavorful dip that provides everything your body needs for muscle support in one simple serving. This dish works well as a light lunch, a snack, or even part of your dinner plate. It's also easy to store and can be made ahead in small batches. When these yogurt-based combinations become part of your routine, especially if eaten 4 to 5 times a week, you may begin to notice real changes. Your legs feel more stable when standing. Your steps feel more confident. You may rise from a chair with less effort, and walking may feel lighter, steadier, and more natural. These changes don't happen overnight, but they do happen quietly, consistently, and from the inside out. With time, you may even regain the strength and stamina to enjoy walking longer distances, gardening, or climbing stairs again without fear of wobbling or falling. In a world where so many people think muscle loss is just a normal part of aging, foods like Greek yogurt offer a simple way to push back. When paired with the right support ingredients like pumpkin seeds or spinach, it becomes more than a healthy snack. It becomes a tool, a daily action, a natural way to tell your legs, I haven't forgotten you. I'm giving you what you need to stay strong. Still, even the best nighttime support needs balance. What about a plant-based solution? Food number 3: tofu, a gentle powerhouse for muscle repair in aging legs. Tofu is soft, simple, and often underestimated. But when it comes to rebuilding leg muscle after 65, this humble food carries more power than it seems. As we age, the muscles in our legs, the ones that support our balance, help us rise from a chair, or step confidently begin to shrink unless we feed them the right tools. Tofu gives us 2 of those tools in a single bite: complete protein and isoflavones. First, tofu is one of the rare plant-based foods that provides all 9 essential amino acids the body needs to build and repair muscle. These amino acids act like bricks used to rebuild the structure of muscle tissue, especially important for the large, weight-bearing muscles in the thighs and calves. Unlike heavier sources of protein, tofu is gentle on the stomach, making it ideal for seniors with slower digestion. Its protein is easily broken down, absorbed, and delivered to where it's needed, most the legs. That's critical, because after 65, the process of muscle repair slows down. Even if you eat protein, your body doesn't always use it efficiently. But tofu makes that job easier. It delivers ready-to-use amino acids without taxing your digestive system, helping to rebuild leg muscle tissue more steadily over time. Tofu also contains a lesser-known ally for aging muscle: isoflavones. These are natural compounds found in soybeans that mimic certain effects of estrogen, a hormone that supports muscle maintenance, especially in women. Isoflavones help preserve existing muscle fibers, reduce inflammation inside the muscles, and make the body more responsive to physical activity. This is especially helpful for legs, which often bear the brunt of inactivity and age-related muscle loss. When you pair tofu's complete protein with isoflavones, you get a 2-part system: 1 part to build new muscle, 1 part to protect the muscle you already have. Still, there's one more piece needed to fully activate this system, and it's something tofu lacks: vitamin D. While often associated with bone health, vitamin D plays a direct and critical role in muscle function, especially in the legs. It acts as a biological switch, turning on the processes your body needs to absorb and use protein effectively. Without enough vitamin D, your muscles, particularly large groups like your quadriceps and hamstrings, may not respond properly to the amino acids you eat. This means even with tofu's high-quality protein, your legs may still feel weak or slow if vitamin D is missing. The biological pathway is simple but powerful. Vitamin D enters the body and binds to vitamin D receptors VDR, located inside muscle cells. This triggers a cascade of events that stimulates the production of contractile muscle proteins, like actin and myosin, the very proteins responsible for movement and strength. It also helps activate muscle stem cells, which are essential for repairing and growing new muscle fibers. Without enough vitamin D, these systems operate at a lower level, slowing muscle recovery and reducing strength, especially in the lower body. For seniors, this becomes even more important. As you age, your ability to synthesize vitamin D through sunlight decreases, and your absorption through food becomes less efficient. Many older adults, especially those who eat plant-based diets rich in tofu, are unknowingly low in vitamin D. And when vitamin D is missing, the muscle-building potential of protein is cut in half. That's why pairing tofu with vitamin D isn't just helpful. It's essential if your goal is to rebuild strong, stable legs. Fortunately, adding vitamin D to tofu-based meals can be both simple and delicious. Two of the best natural food sources of vitamin D that pair well with tofu are eggs and sun-exposed mushrooms. Eggs are rich in bioavailable vitamin D, and their natural fat content helps improve absorption. Just one egg yolk contains about 40–50 IUs of vitamin D. Mushrooms, when exposed to sunlight or UV light before harvest, can become excellent sources of plant-based vitamin D2. Both are easy to incorporate into savory tofu meals and provide the missing activation your leg muscles need to grow stronger. There are two simple ways to bring these ingredients together in your kitchen. The first is a tofu scramble with eggs and mushrooms. In a pan, sauté chopped sun-exposed mushrooms with olive oil. Add crumbled tofu and stir until warm. Crack in 1 or 2 eggs and mix gently until cooked through. Season with turmeric, garlic, or a pinch of salt. The result is a soft, protein-packed dish rich in vitamin D, perfect for breakfast or lunch. It's easy to chew, easy to digest, and gives your leg muscles everything they need to recover while you move through your day. The second is a baked tofu and mushroom sheet pan dinner. Slice firm tofu and place on a baking tray with thick slices of vitamin D-enhanced mushrooms. Drizzle with olive oil, add rosemary or thyme, and bake at 190 degrees, 375 degrees, for 25 to 30 minutes. Serve with a squeeze of lemon or a side of cooked greens. This dish is savory, satisfying, and nutrient-dense. It's also simple enough to prepare ahead and store for multiple meals. When eaten 3 to 5 times per week, meals like these provide a steady foundation for leg muscle recovery. The protein from tofu supplies the building blocks. Isoflavones protect and regulate muscle tissue, and vitamin D activates the full system, allowing your body to efficiently use what it's given. Over time, you may begin to feel more stable on your feet, rise from a chair more easily, and walk with less effort. The changes are not dramatic overnight, but they are deep, steady, and real. In a world full of powders, pills, and protein bars, tofu offers something better, a natural, affordable, and digestible way to rebuild the strength that aging tries to take away. And, when paired with smart, vitamin D-rich foods like eggs or sun-grown mushrooms, it becomes more than a protein source. It becomes a complete leg muscle support system. Final message. Most seniors believe that building muscle after 65 requires expensive supplements, gym memberships, or complicated routines. But the real issue isn't access to equipment. It's that your muscles stop responding the way they used to, and they need smarter support from food. The legs are often the first to show signs of weakness because they carry your body's weight every day. But rebuilding leg muscle isn't just possible. It's affordable. When you give your muscles the right signals, building blocks, and nutrients, they can grow stronger at any age. Eggs deliver the message to build. Yogurt provides overnight protection, and tofu offers complete plant-based protein. When paired with simple nutrient boosters like mushrooms, spinach, or sardines, these foods become powerful tools for restoring stability and strength. You don't need to overhaul your lifestyle. These are foods you can find at any grocery store. They're easy to digest, budget-friendly, and require no fancy cooking skills. Imagine getting up from a chair with ease, walking longer without fatigue, or simply feeling steadier on your feet. That's the power of eating with purpose. Start with just one meal. Your legs are listening and they're ready to rebuild.